Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to worldwidemediagroup.org. You may visit our webpage, which is also listed in the YouTube video, or you may also visit our Twitter and Facebook page. We're going to tell y'all and explain to y'all about the Grid Legends Miles glitch. We've all noticed that there's been complaints from other people about how the Miles glitch is not working and it causes where you cannot progress the game. And yes, that is true. You cannot progress the game at all. And I've noticed that before I bought the game, I had the Xbox Game Pass when I bought the game, and EA game, the EA app was included, and I played the game for a few days until I found out the glitch was so bad that it was happening on almost every car that you basically had, so I gave up and said screw it. Well, EA last month had a deal on Steam and everything. Well, Steam had a deal where you could buy, I think it was like 4 or 5 Need for Speed games for $20 for a limited time. I got Need for Speed Payback, Heat, Hot Pursuit Remastered, Need for Speed Unbound, and Grid Legends. So I went ahead and bought it and said, you know what, I will try this game again, see if the problem's been fixed. And be honest with you, the glitch has somewhat been fixed. They came out with a patch a week ago, and I think it kind of solved the problem. I was going to show y'all a video of the glitch, but for some reason I tried the video earlier and it didn't switch over to the game like I wanted to, so it was just still showing me talk about the situation through the whole time. So I guess the software that I'm using is not allowing me, or there was a problem, so I had to remake the video, and I do apologize. Yes, I did read some threads online recently too. People were still having problems with the Grid Legends Miles glitch. Like this person here said, I played several career races only to find that some of them show that I've done them, but there is no green check in the box, or I have to do the race again. In some races, my miles is not recorded and cannot upgrade as a result. In other races, and I have upgraded, but still the next race is logged. This is so annoying, and there is a patch for this. To be honest, the glitch happens with me maybe like 4 out of 10 if you use a free car or a loaner. Now, I played this game for a month and a half now, and I did realize and seen some ways to trick around the actual glitch. Please note, this is a video and it's an explanation on how to fix the problem and how the problem is occurring and what it does and what I think the EA is doing and not doing. So please note, this may not happen to everybody because the glitch is a random thing that happens. So feel free to comment below if you have any questions. I will try to answer them the best as I possibly can. I am really accurate and I'm really responsive to my YouTube channel on almost every video that I have, and I have almost 700 videos of different things. So I did notice that if you do like a touring cup or a GT cup or whatever, and they usually give you 1 or 2 free cars that you can use for that specific cup. Now, and you can still upgrade the cars, but I think the Miles achievement is to be able to upgrade your cars, and to upgrade to the next cup that's locked would be 10, 25, and 35. So basically, the best and the quickest way to achieve the races with the miles, because the game's based on miles to achieve. It's not based on fans or fame. So what you got to do is that you have to actually, it is best to go to your options and set your laps to like X2 or X3 to get the game done quicker and have a little more fun and a little more experience. But it also helps with your miles. If you keep it on X1 as an option, your miles gauge is going to be lower, which means that it's going to be less laps and less miles to run on. Because the more you achieve, the tracks are getting a little longer, but it gets a little more tiring because you got take almost, I think with between 6 to 10 laps on certain tracks, I think I've wasted at least between 10 to 24 minutes in real time. And I know this because I record a lot of videos on this game, and I've seen it where I've wasted up to 24 minutes just doing 3 rounds. So the best thing to do is to do that. And if you really want to solve the glitch, I did notice, like, if you use a loaner car or a free car, certain ones, like, it usually happens on elimination or time attack, or it happens on, what's it called, Opel Classics, I think it is. Kind of looks like the Indy cars. Those where the glitches really come into effect. And this is with free cars and loaner cars. Sometimes you gotta play, let's say if the track is 3 rounds, the class is 3 rounds, the gauge will not work at all. But when you play it the second time around, the gauge starts to work. But if you always should notice, if you buy a car, so if you get a free car, loaner car, and the miles are set to 0, if you look at the miles gauge, there's one way you're going to know if it's going to work. If the one starts to peak a little above the second digit by a teeny bit, then usually it will, and it goes no further, it drops to 0 every time really quick after every mile you go. Now, most of the time, you'll know that if the miles gauge is working, which means the glitch is not taking effect, is that once the number 1 gets halfway, starts peaking up a little, like maybe 2 to 3 inches above the 0, then the glitch is not working, which means the miles are working like they should. And which means you will never, and then technically you will never have a problem with the miles ever again for that car. Because once it passes that 1 passes that second 0 digit, your miles are good, it works. It's only 0, the numbers 0 and 1 are only numbers that the glitch actually takes effect with. Now, I did notice that if you buy your own cars, which I do not, I don't do the loaners because it takes 50% of your winnings, which is pretty messed up. And you can only make, the most I've ever made with X2 laps on medium difficulty was about between $5,000 to like $15,000. And most these cars I bought are like 24 to 69 to 89 grand, or 24 to 69 to 84 and a half grand. But if you buy the cars, we notice the glitch does not happen with any of the cars that you buy. That is, and you can play it, no glitches will occur. But like I said, you use GT, the Opel Classics, or you're using time attack and elimination, it's like where the freaking glitch is crawling. But I don't know if the game's the same for Steam and Origin, but I know it's the same game. It's got the same files, the same setup. Nothing's changed in the game files with that, just the patches when they update them. But I don't know that if the glitch is heavier and worse on the EA app, which I noticed it was, but when Steam came out with an update last week, it kind of helped the situation. So I don't know if this is working well for all players or if it's only working for similar. But like I said, buy your own cars and you'll see the difference how the glitch is not working, which means it's working the way the game should, which means your miles will start counting, you'll be able to achieve in the game, and so on and so on. Now, buying your own cars, this works for every class. It works for elimination, time attack, GT, touring cars, the challenges and all that, they work fine. It's only with the free cars and the loaner cars that do not want to work correctly. Now, here's also a tip. I've seen people say, how can you achieve, like this guy was wondering how can you achieve a race and you win it and it says it's red check like you didn't complete everything. This is the way it works. If you do a cup that says like touring car, like if you have one that's logged, it says you must upgrade touring. Let's make an example. You have to upgrade touring, let's say supercar GT Tour to level 2, which means you got to drive at least 25. I think it's like 25 or 35 miles on your gauge to progress, which means you don't have to upgrade your car to get that progress. You can get the 35 miles to upgrade from 10 to 35. And once you win the race and everything, you'll still get to keep the miles. Then that section will be unlocked for you. But you gotta look at it when you gotta read it. You gotta read it. If it's whatever car that you were using for that class, you have to use that car for that class to unlock the other class, because the other class is an upgrade from the class that you were playing originally. It's gotta say like Super GT Touring Car, let's say, upgrade stage 2, which means you gotta get at least 35. You gotta get 35 miles or more to unlock that. That's how that works. And usually after you win the race, it's green checked. Now, if it's a second time playing and your miles gauge was working and you don't want to play the races all over again, you can get up to 35 miles or 37. But I would just beat at least one race if there's 2 or 3 rounds after that race that you're doing. And that you can just go ahead and just leave the session or leave the game. And we don't have to waste all your time playing this race all over again. And you still get to keep your miles, and you can go back and use the new races that you unlocked for that cup that you were trying to unlock by achieving the miles. I mean, I hope this video helps on the Grid Legends miles glitch. Please note, this is just explaining my situation and how I solved the problem, how I did my studying on it, and how it works. You can feel free to comment on any of my videos, or if you have any questions about Grid Legends, I will try to help you as much as I possibly can. Please visit our official website, which is listed in the link below. Visit our Twitter page and our Facebook page. Be a part of our community today. We have over 536 videos that you can watch, from games, working on cars, and anything else. Also, our website also tells you about all the cool downloads and stuff that you can download for free on our website. It also tells you all the lists of the games that are coming soon that we're going to be doing videos on. Please note, some of the games are somewhat older that are coming soon. That's just saying that those are the videos we're going to be doing soon. Also, Trial Out is coming. We're bringing that back as far as more videos starting next month, because we didn't have a lot of videos on it. That's coming back. If you want to see some of our other top new videos, we have our newest attraction. It was Need for Speed Unbound. And also keep in mind that we are only making 13 more videos of Grid Legends, and after that it is our 50 video limit, which means there will be no more videos on Grid Legends, because we have tons of other games we want to do videos for to satisfy everybody as much as we possibly can. Starting August 1st of 2023 is the last day we'll be showing videos for Grid Legends 100%. It will be moving on to the next popular game that we have for y'all. Please note that you will still be able to watch all of our other videos and even these videos. It's just that the playlist will no longer be updated. Only thing will be updated is the comments that people will be talking to other people about. But that is it. We hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'm hoping it helped, and I tried to explain it as best as I possibly can. Y'all have a great week and a great weekend, and we'll see y'all again soon.